Okay. This morning I want to quickly just go over my plan for my ambush areas. What I also want to show you is how important it could be very often to leave your plans from a previous day and see how it relates to your next trading day. You'll very often find that markers you put in the previous day gets hit. And just to show you, I'm going to use two different screens here to point this out to you. Now this is a plan without any indicators that I left open from another day. My entry point for a short was round about 377, running down to which seems to be in mid-air. Just want to see what that line is. Yep, seems to be in mid-air, but if you take that, where's that? Let's quickly find that. There's 380. Round about. Is it round about there? Yeah. Round about there. Then you'll see that's my 50% exit for another day's plan, and my 100% exit, which is round about here. Let's make this smaller so I can also see what's going on. Okay, let's just move this one back because I want to get to quickly before the market opens to today's plan. For today, I've got a bit of a long plan. If it goes above T1, I'll follow it up to the equalizer. It looks like halfway up there there's about 116, is it 116 points, something like that. If I go all the way up there it's about 280, but that's based on the fact that I've got a massive spread at the moment. I'll adjust my spread on the fly as we go along. Just quickly want to show you this. What I did is I went to the 2 hour and I laid down some interesting points on the 2 hour and the 4 hour. On the 4 hour I found this line, which was basically the 4 hours in sideways. It's in sideways, so I said if it breaks below T1, where would that be in relation to the other time frames? Quite by accident it fell right on top of T4 on the 15 and slightly before T2, T5. The fact that it's lying on top of T4 is a very good indicator that I'll be able to do a quick trade on the 15-minute, because what it might do is it might come down, break through to T5, to T5 and then pull up again. It will come down later at some point, most probably, but that was the interesting factoid over there. Let me just open up the 2 hour on the other side so I can just quickly start pointing out what I did over there. On the 2 hour I drew a line through T2 T5 because that's the current target that the 2 hour is going for. I put that line down. That line was over here, so that is not really correlating with anything out there, but because it is the boss's boss, I'm going to keep an eye on it. The next one I drew on the 2 hour was that one there, which was on the 2 hour, it was a target of T8, T9. That's where something interesting happened, because on the hour it fell once again right on top of this. So what it shows me is I've got a starting point on the 15 which is correlating, and I've got an end point on the hour which is also correlating. What that could very easily mean is that should I have enough conviction to wait, and this could take some time, I could have an entry point round about the T4 mark, which I could delay slightly for it to just go past T2, T5? Should I be a little bit hesitant? And I could run that one all the way down to T3, T4. We know when it gets here it's going to haggle about going further. I could get out here, let it pull back, and then get in again for the next run down to T11. We'll see what happens. It doesn't mean that because when you get in, you have to take that run all the way through. What it does, however, mean is that when the run happens like it's happening here, and it changes on you because it's reached target, get out, wait for it to reach whatever other target it was looking for, and then go down again. Chances are, when this thing turned around and it went for T2, T5, because it's got wrong color, that's the highest it's going to meet. It could be that when the market opens now that it shoots up, especially when the FTSE opens at 9 because of daylight savings time at the moment. It could just be ripped up, but for now everything still stays in play. Remember, this is not a change in direction, a confirmed change in direction, because even though the ML line has changed, the vein and the vein predict is still aligned with a downwards trend.